afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Foxborough High School baseball field for today's game, which is May 18th, between the Foxborough Warriors with a record of 9 wins and 7 losses, and the Sharon Eagles with a record of 5 wins and 10 losses. On the mound for the Warriors today will be Mike Swanton with a record of 3-1. And catching for the Warriors will be Ryan Morshed. At third base, Brendan Greeley. Shortstop, Ross Jaffoon. Second base, Tom Cheney. And over at first, Matthew Morshed usually catches, but he'll be playing first today. Out in left field, Rick Carchidi. In center, Phil Giardino. And over in right, Timmy Cheney.
Here's the starting lineup for Sharon. You got Corey McHugh, center field. Matt Iodice, left field. Ben Lambert, right field. Josh, what is it? I can't read it. Averton. Okay, Josh Averton at shortstop. First base is Ken Pittman. Catcher is Mike Duffy. Second base is Matt Ryback. DH is Eric Lynchman. And third base is John Briaba.
Brebbia, I think it's.
Brebbia?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think that's how we get that one.
And pitching is Mike Ryback.
Well, Kenny, I think
Go, everybody right here.
This is a game. This is a game that we need to win, and it's a game that's going. If we do win, we'll get us into the tournament for the 2005 postseason. Coming off a disappointing loss on Monday afternoon over in Franklin at Dean College, the Warriors went down to defeat 5-4 in a very hard-fought game. And today we're looking for the bats to open up a little bit, and I think Mike Swanton, who did a nice job against Sharon over in Sharon, we're looking for him to have another good performance.
Yeah, it's time, Frank. I mean, it's time to put everything together here coming down the stretch. This is when you have to play your best ball.
Yep.
I mean, like you say, we need that one more win to get in the tournament. I'd like to see us start right here and just roll along.
Let's go, Q. What do you say now, 4-2?
Okay, the first batter is Corey McHugh. He'd be your center fielder.
And here we go. Up high for ball one. McHugh is, as Kenny said, is a center fielder for Sharon. He's also the Sharon High School tailback for the football team. Little low, ball 2. Corey's dad told me he's heading for Westfield State in the fall. I think it was Westfield or Fitchburg, one of those two. And going to try out for the football team. There we go. Strike one. Swanton into the windup. Maybe a little outside, maybe a little bit outside. 3-1. One of the things we've commented, Kenny, on all season long here is our inability to maybe get the leadoff hitter and out, and those bases on balls, as they say. There's a line drive. Nice play by Ross Jaffoon at shortstop. 1 up, 1 down. Corey hit it right on the button. Ross faded to his left. Maybe we get another picture of that one. No, I don't think we got it.
Okay, now up is Matt Iodice, left fielder.
Ball 1.
Oh, man, what are you saying now, 4-2? You say here, nice kid. Let's go, plug it up, guys.
And we're up and away for ball 2. Mike Swanton's a big young man, about 6'1", 6'1.5", a little over 200 pounds, maybe about 210, maybe 220, that vicinity. Then there's a pop-up fouled over into the trees off of third base.
Almost got our camera guy, Mr. Cheney.
Almost, Mr. Cheney. Mr. Cheney's waving to the crowd over there. Or waving to somebody. Put the net up, huh?
Yeah.
Put the net up. Here we go. 2 balls, 1 strike to Iodice.
Hey, man, we sit here now.
Swung on, foul back.
Had a battle, kid. Go, 4. Come on, here we go, here we go. Go ahead, yeah. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Go, 4.
Swan into the windup, and here we go. Strike 3 on the inside part of the plate. Nice pitch by Mike. 2 up, 2 down. That's a good start, Kenny, huh?
Yeah, for Mike, you're right. Mike usually takes, you know, an inning, 2 innings to loosen up and warm up, but right now he's throwing the ball very well. Right here we have Ben Lambert, who's your right fielder.
Ben was a good basketball player for the Sharon Eagles in the wintertime. Here's a ground ball, third base. Greeley to Morshed, 3 up, 3 down. And the score at the end of 1/2 inning. Sharon nothing, Foxborough coming to bat. Can you hear me, Ken?
Yep.
Okay. Can you hear me in the truck? Okay. Yep. Seemed like there was a...
I believe they just turned down the mics that they have around the benches.
I got you. Yeah, there was a lot of background noise there. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, pitching today for Sharon. Mike Ryback.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Mike has a twin brother, Matthew, both juniors at Sharon High School, both basketball players and baseball players. And here we go, leading off for the Foxborough Warriors today will be Ross Jaffoon. Batting second, Phil Giardino. Third place hitter will be Ryan Morshed. Cleanup, Matt Morshed. Timmy Cheney batting 5th. Ricky Carchidi 6th. Brendan Greeley 7th. Mike Swanton will be in the 8 hole, and Tommy Cheney will be batting 9th. Ross Jaffoon, one of the seniors, co-captains, or actually tri-captains of the Foxborough Warrior baseball team, batting .321. Ross has 11 RBIs, leads the team in home runs with 2. And is actually second in hits with 18. And he leads the team in stolen bases as well with 10. Right back into the delivery. Right down the middle, strike 1. Little inside. I think that got the umpire, Kenny, huh?
Oh, yeah. Didn't even touch the catcher's glove.
Nope, missed it completely, and I think the umpire is a little angry about that.
I mean, I don't understand that. It might have been a little bit inside.
Yep, you got. I think you got to catch that one.
If you want to help your pitcher, you do.
Ground ball to third. 1 out. Batting second, center fielder Philip Giardino. Philip's been on a tear lately. We were talking about that, Kenny and I, before the game. Phil's batting .385. Seems like he gets his bat on the ball every pitch, every time he swings the bat.
Yeah, he's hot, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Frank, you're right. Phil likes to push that ball left field, and when he pulls the ball, it'll go for you.
Right. Phil's got 12 RBIs.
Well, thank God Margie's here.
The first pitch, strike 1. Fouled off, out of play, into the trees. Two strikes on Phil.
you the cat in your car?
One out. Ball back. Phil staying alive. You don't see Phil swing and miss at too many pitches, Kenny. He's usually
No.
right on the ball.
Yep. The way he sets those hands up right in front of his chest, you know, he sees the ball very well coming at him.
Phil's another senior tri-captain for the Foxborough Warriors. And he'll be heading to the Marine Corps down at Paris Island in late June. And we want to wish him the best of luck. Oh, there we go. I jinxed him. Took a pitch on the outside corner and swung and missed. Ryback's got 2 up and 2 down. Batting third for Foxborough will be the catcher, Ryan Morshed. Ryan takes the first pitch for a curve, strike. Ryan's played in 9 games for the Warriors. Currently batting at .407.
Thank you.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ryan's a sophomore. Loads of talent, loads of ability. Swung on, fouled back. And here's right back into the stretch and the pitch. Fouled back. There's a bloop to shortstop. Josh Everton makes the play. 3 up, 3 down, both sides. Score at the end of 1 inning of play, Foxborough nothing, Sharon nothing. We haven't seen that in a while, Ken. Both teams 3 up, 3 down.
Yeah. We can get a ball out of the infield.
Yep.
I hope that changes. We should hit this kid right here. You know, not fast,
right,
overpowering. He's got a pretty good curveball.
Throws the ball over the plate.
Yep.
Actually, he pitched a nice game over in the Diamond League over in Sharon this summer and beat us. Got a little bit of drizzle out here this afternoon. It didn't look really good about a half an hour ago, but it seems to have lightened up just a little bit. All right, I think we're about ready to get going here. One of the things I'd like to see Mike Swanton do, Kenny, a little bit more, pitch inside. He's got to get some people off the plate. He's got a decent enough fastball and an average curveball, but if he pitches inside, I think he'll be a little bit more effective, get people off the plate. They can bust them away.
Yeah, he's always had a tendency, Frank. When he's on, he'll stay on the outside. And like you say, he's got a pretty decent curve that he's worked into his, pitching thing as far as the last 2 years. But change of speed, too, I'd like to see from Mikey, a little bit more change of speed.
I'd like to see that from all our Foxborough pitchers. Well, here we go. Strike 1.
This is Josh Arverton.
This is Josh Everton, yep.
Okay. He's your shortstop.
Okay, come on, let's go.
know Josh's dad very well, Howie. Josh is a very, very good student at Sharon High School. He's heading to Emory University.
Come on, let's go.
There's a ball into the hole by Ross Jaffoon. Tremendous play.
Nice play.
Outstanding
Nice
play by Ross Jaffoon. That's about as athletic as you're going to see right there. Nice backhand stop. Maybe we can see that again. Here we go. Let's take another look at that play. Ross deep in the hole. Possesses a strong arm and gets everything by his step.
This is Ken Pittman right here.
Nice play by Ross.
First baseman.
There's the first
Here
baseman.
we go. Come on, babe.
Oh, we got one out.
Come on, babe.
Third ball a little inside. One ball, one strike.
There was that little change of speed right there,
Yeah.
Frank.
Yep.
Pull the string on it.
Kenny, come on, Kenny, good hitter. Go, go,
They're playing the hole. Ross can't get that one. That's a base hit. Just served into left field. Just went with the pitch on the outside part of the plate. And Foxborough has, or excuse me, Sharon has its first base
Come
run.
on, we got one out. We got one out. Let's go.
Now up is Mike Duffy, catcher.
Get off the bag.
I don't think Pittman's going to be a base running threat here.
Catch, go.
First pitch fastball right down the middle. Strike one. Swung on, fouled back. Mike's quickly ahead of the hitter. No balls, two strikes. There's a high with the curveball. One ball, two strikes. One out. No score. Top of the second inning. Mike Swanton on the hill for the Warriors. Way up high. Snap throw. Nice throw by Ryan Morshed to his brother Matthew.
Having a little trouble with from the stretch, Frank. If you watch him from our angle, it seems like the step, the left foot's way out in front of his arm. You know, not everything's coming at the same time.
Okay, let's take a look at it.
Just switched.
It's a ground ball to short. To Cheney for one. Back to first. Oh, a little late, little late. Good play by Ross. Broken up by Pittman at second base. Cheney's return throw to first a little bit late. A little bit late. Two outs.
Now up is Matt Ryback. He's your second baseman.
There's a curveball fouled down the first base line. Foul ball. Curve stays a little outside. Coaching the Sharon Eagles, well into his 20-something year, Joel Peckham. We talked earlier in the game, Kenny and I, about there's a pop-up behind shortstop to Ross. Nice play. 3 up. Well, not 3 up, 3 down, but we got 3 outs. Joel Peckham gets probably more out of his Sharon Eagles than most coaches in the Hockomock League. He's always in the game, and his kids come to play. They're a very prepared baseball team, and have been for many years. Well, the score at the end of 1.5 innings, no score. say it's about 54 degrees out here and drizzle. Beautiful May day.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Ryback, who set the Warriors down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first inning, has Matt Morshed, Tim Chaney, and Ricky Carchidi to deal with right now. Matthew Morshed playing first base today, giving his knees a little bit of a break, I suppose. Having his brother Ryan go behind the plate. Little high, a little bit high. There's a line drive. Nice play by Averton at shortstop. Outstanding play by Josh Averton. Yep. Ross made one in the top of the inning, and Averton comes back and one in the bottom of the inning. Maybe we can see that one again. That was a P, Kenny.
Yes. You know, I'd like to see Matt get hit, and he makes good contact in the ball, and shortstop makes a good play on him.
Nice play. Nice play. And here's right fielder Timmy Chaney. And the drizzle seems to have picked up just a little bit, Ken. My paper should be wet in about an inning and a half. There's another play to Averton. If you're scoring that one, folks, that's another 6-3. It's a shortstop kind of game so far. There we go. Timmy hits this ball hard. Averton comes in, sets his back foot, and does it the way it's supposed to be done, right there, over the top. Here's Ricky Carchidi, left fielder. Curveball high. There's a strike. Ryback took a little bit off that one. Ricky's another senior on this team. Swung on, fouled back. Foxborough starts 5 seniors. There's a curve low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I don't know if this is in our contract, Frank.
I know it.
Sit in the rain.
Fouled back, especially without the umbrella. We've got an invitation to go into the truck.
We going?
Oh, there's a base hit right there.
A little bleeder.
Yep. Everton can't get that one. Base hit by Ricky Carchidi. Now batting for the Warriors will be third baseman Brendan Greeley. That's the first hit this afternoon off Mike Ryback. Is it Mike or is this one Matt?
Let me check on that, Frank, for you. That's Mike.
Mike. Garchidi takes his lead and almost got picked off. Seemed to be leaning there. Maybe he was ready to go. Takes the curveball over for strike one. I think it wants to clear up. A couple innings from now, probably, after we're soaked. Ryback steps off. This has been the worst spring for weather.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable weather.
We've had one nice day over there in Franklin. That was, you know, we didn't have a chance to announce that game.
Yeah, I know it.
We're out here freezing all the time.
I guess we don't go on the road, huh?
Nope.
All right.
No. Maybe Mr. Chaney will work on that for us.
There you go. Garchidi takes his lead. Swung on and missed.
Hey, let's send him here.
Why
We
not?
got 2 outs, right? 2
Absolutely.
strikes.
Absolutely.
One more.
Ricky takes his lead. Checked by Ryback. Here's the pitch. Curveball low and away. I think we got something going here. I think they think so too.
Yeah.
You're pretty good at the signals.
Yeah, I'll let you know. All right.
Yep.
I haven't been watching them, but
There's a ground ball to third base. Pittman digs it out, and the Warriors are down. Well, the score at the end of 2, no score. Well, 2 quick innings by the 2 pitchers. That's a good thing.
Yeah. A lot of ground balls. Got 1 hit so far?
I think we've got, yeah, there's only 1 hit in the game
Yeah.
when we have it. Ricky got it. Well, like we were talking about earlier, Kenny, if the Warriors win today, they'll head into the tournament by virtue of the fact that they will have won half of their baseball games for the year. And I'm not going to belabor this point, but we definitely expected a little bit more out of this team than more than 10 wins. Perhaps we can run the string and end up 13-7. Monday we go down to Martha's Vineyard. Friday we play first. Probably before the folks see this broadcast, we'll be playing over in Stoughton. And then Monday we're down to Martha's Vineyard and we finish up at home, I believe, next Wednesday against Oliver Ames. So the season's gone pretty quickly. We haven't had any rainouts, even though it's rained and been cold and miserable. And it's May 18th and we're still wearing coats.
yeah.
And I agree with you there, Frank. The season just seemed to fly by. It's
Yeah.
here. You know, it's here already.
Yep.
Well, maybe we'll spend some time in the playoffs and
I
play a
hope
lot
so.
more ball.
I hope so.
Right here, you got Eric Lynchman. He's the DH.
Little inside by Mike. There's one down the middle. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike. Mike got a break there, swung at a high pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A little bit low, a little bit low. Full count. Let's put the ball in play here. Swung on and missed.
Nice job, Mike. This is John Brebia. He would be the third baseman.
One out. If you've just joined us, 0-0, top of the third inning. Foxborough Sharon going ahead in a Hockomock League match. Mike Swanton on the hill for the Warriors. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ryan Morshed catching. Brendan Greeley's over at third. There's a line drive over Brendan's head into left field. Ricky Carchidi picks it up. And Sharon's got its first base, has its first base hit. Line drive by Brebia. Single to left.
Top of the air order right here, Corey McHugh, center fielder. Frank, while we got a minute, I just want to comment a little bit on Ricky Carchidi's speed in left field. I don't know how many times, numerous times this year, he's knocked down that runner to a single just because of his speed and his hustle to the ball, getting it in.
It's a very good point. Ricky's had a very good year. He's a great kid. He's a kid who'll run through a wall for you. He's a very, very tough football player. Very well-built young man. And he's a very hard-working kid, and he'll back up third base on overthrows. He'll, like Kenny said, take the second base away on a possible double. There's a curve in for a strike. He's done a great job, Ricky, and he should be commended for his efforts. He gives you 100% all the time.
Yeah, he plays the full game, you know, not just parts of it.
Right. A lot of people don't know, but Ricky also catches and has done a lot of catching in the summertime. And here goes the runner, fouled back.
We got to check the runner here a little bit more often, Frank.
Yep.
Be afraid to throw it over to first. Keep him honest.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Corey McHugh. John Brebia at first base. Takes his lead. Swanton into the stretch. Checks Brebia. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. McHugh has a hit. The Eagles have something going. Nice cold wind blowing in. Well, there's 1 out at the top of the third, and 2 straight hits to left field by Sharon. And this brings up the second hitter.
Yep, Mike Iodice. Matt,
Iodice.
I'm sorry, it's Matt. Yeah, Matt Iodice.
Matt Iodice, excuse us.
The ink's running, Frank.
Yep, it's starting to move a little bit. It stopped raining too. We got a little lucky here. Now it's going to drop 20 degrees on us. Matt's dad's an umpire over in Sharon. We've had him several times in summer league games. Great guy. There's a high curve ball. Sharon runners take their leads. Swan checks second. There's a line drive to center.
That's trouble.
That's a base hit.
That's trouble.
That's a base hit. Timmy Cheney's coming up throwing.
Wow.
The good thing there is they had to wait.
Yes.
The runner, Brebia, had to wait to see if Timmy was going to catch that ball. And he went halfway and he had to stop as the ball dropped in. Timmy made a nice play, hustling play, and got the ball in quickly, and no score. However, Sharon has just gotten 3 straight hits. And coming to the plate now for the Eagles will be
Ben Lambert.
Ben Lambert,
Right fielder.
the right fielder. There we go. Oh, that hit Matt Lambert's uniform, apparently. As he has a big smile on his face, knowing that he got away with one there. And Sharon has its lead. First lead of the game, 1-0.
Go, kid.
I'll give him a little, yeah. A little bit, yes. I see it.
Ryan Morshead out to the mound. Try to settle down Swanton.
This is Josh Averton, shortstop.
Here we go, Josh.
More from the play line.
Josh lined to Ross Jaffoon at shortstop, his first time up. Full wind up from Mike Swanton.
Be ready up there, kid. Base it now.
And here's the pitch.
Get there.
Line drive up the middle, base hit. Picked up quickly by Phil Giardino in center into Tommy Chaney, and Sharon's held to 1 run. However, the Eagles have gotten 3 hits and a hit batsman to score their second run, Kenny?
Yes, it is. Yep.
2 runs in for Sharon.
This here is Ken Pittman, your first baseman.
And we still have 1 out.
Yep.
Eagles in the lead. Curveball in for strike 1. The temperature has definitely dropped here already. Swung on and missed. 2 strikes. Curve a little high.
Oh, March, let's go with it.
Here we go, Kenny. What do you say now, 7? Bring him in. 1 and 2.
Come on, Kenny.
All 3 Sharon runners take their leads. Here's the pitch by Swan. Foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's throwing an awful lot of curves, Frank. Mike's not usually like that. Mike usually depends on his fastball to move it around the plate. So right now, apparently the curveball's working for him.
Yep.
He's getting it around the plate anyway.
Maybe they're right on his fastball, Kenny. That might be it. There's a fast one up and away. Evens up the count at 2.
Here we go now, Kenny. What do you say now, 7?
Swung on it, missed. Strike 3.
Okay, come on, Mike.
We got a break there. I think he went for swung at all 3. And now the Foxborough infield settles back a little bit.
This is Mike Duffy, the catcher.
Curveball high. Ball 1. Top of the 3rd inning here at Foxborough. So there's another base hit to center field. Here comes Giardino's throw to the plate, and he's out. He's out. I'd like to see that again.
Wow.
Only because I don't believe what I see. That's a.
I just can't talk enough about that, Frank.
That's an absolute BB
incredible.
by Phil, isn't it? What a great arm that kid has. There's the base hit into center field. That's going to score the first runner from 3rd. Phil's sprinting in right now.
Oh, coming right into our camera.
He sees Candy right in his face right there. Here's the throw to Morshead, and he blocks the play.
Nice play.
Nice play by Ryan Morshead. Great throw by Phillip. And
That was an absolutely great camera shot right there,
yeah,
Frank.
that was a terrific
Nice job,
play.
Dale.
Good job. Nice job by Ryan Morshead blocking the plate there too. Phil's got his 1,250th assist of the season. And I guess they still haven't learned about him, huh?
No.
one of the good things about Phil that you take for granted, yeah, he's got a great arm, but he hustles in to get the ball quickly and get the throw off quickly, and he doesn't have to have that long of a throw. But he can, believe me, he can throw the ball 300 feet into any base to throw a runner out. But in that case, he was about 15 feet behind the grass in second base, and he just came up and threw a P.
He plays the ball very well coming to him on the ground.
Exactly.
You know, that's the most difficult part about having that all work together, ball in the glove, arm up, and throw.
Right.
He gets the ball very well from the ground.
And he's done that ever since he's been a little boy. He throws the ball. He throws the ball. I don't even terrifically, if that's a word. It's just that he has a great arm. He has a great arm. Has a nice sense for playing the outfield.
Yep.
And he'll go into the gap, run it down. He's got decent speed, and he follows the ball well. Anyway, enough about Phil. Here's Mike Swan coming to the plate, bottom of the third inning. We've got some work to do again here. Up and away, ball one. Sharon's ahead 3-0 right now. Up and away, ball two. There's a base hit by Swan up the middle. Now batting, Tommy Chaney. I think my pen fell on the ground.
Yeah, this way.
Okay. Second baseman, Tommy Chaney. Pitch perhaps a little high, maybe a little outside. Ball one.
I got to learn to look at this monitor right here, Frank,
Yeah,
you know, because it is showing the pitch, and that looked pretty good from here.
It looked good for him.
Yeah.
That looked pretty good too.
That was outside. I watched it that time.
Was it outside?
Yeah, that was outside.
Let's give the umpire some credit. They're always the first one to jump down their throat. I'll speak for myself. I know I am. There's a ground ball down the line past third base. Tommy Chaney's got himself a hit. Well, the Warriors jumped off 2 straight singles. Bottom of the third. Here comes shortstop Ross Jaffoon.
Good 2 guys to get on right there. Now you got your top coming up.
Ross grounded to third his first time up. Wind's blowing very strongly. Takes a curveball high for ball one. High and inside for ball two. We got one of the coaches from Sharon, I don't know this gentleman's name, going out to settle down young Ryback.
That didn't take long, huh?
No,
It's just 2 balls. I mean, other than that, it was 2 hits in front of him.
maybe he sees something that we don't see. Mike Ryback's dad went to Syracuse with me, and we both entered freshman year in about 1842 in Syracuse, and great guy. Ryback's mom also went to Syracuse as well, but she's a little younger than Eddie and myself. Here's the pitch. 3 balls. We could use another runner here. 3 balls, no strikes on Ross. We giving him the green light, Kenny?
No.
No?
No, a little early in the game.
All right.
Nope.
We're down by 3. Here we go. Inside. Ross, don't show up the umpire. on the inside corner. 3 balls, 1 strike. Tommy Chaney on first. Mike Swan on second. Swan on missed.
All right, wait. One
Full
more.
count. Ross looked like he pulled his head on that. He's asking if it was a strike, and the umpire's waving around, shaking his head. You bet it was.
It was a nice one.
Ah, there's ball 4. Okay, we've got something going here.
I don't know how many times we've seen this year, Frank. I mean, whereas the other team, when they do score the runs, we generally answer right back.
Absolutely, absolutely. As well we should. I mean, we have the capability to hit the baseball. We have the capability to run. Potentially, this is an outstanding offensive machine for Foxborough. And
Are you coming?
if we could put it all together one game, I think we'd like to be able to show the folks in town what kind of kids they really are in terms of baseball talent. There's a ground ball by Phil Giardino, booted by Everton. We got 2 runs out of it. We got 2 runs out of it. The usual sure-handed shortstop Josh Everton. The ball rolled up his arm and into left field. Tommy Chaney and Mike Swan were able to score.
Open your eyes. Hey, let's go.
Ross is at second. Phil's at first. And into the plate, Ryan Morshed. Line drive foul. Doesn't look like he's fooling anybody, Kenny.
No, we're on the ball. We just got to put it between the gaps, that's all.
Right.
Doing a lot of hitting it. Mainly the shortstop. He's having a good game so far. We're making him look good.
There's a called strike. Ryan didn't like the call. Giardino leads off first. Jaffoon leads off second. Ryback checks him, steps off. There's a throw back. Simple timing play. They had that play down. So probably the coach called it or the catcher called it. Matt Ryback into second base to catch the throw from his brother Michael. Trying to catch Jaffoon napping at second base. Ross, who leads the team in stolen bases, has taken a big lead. And it looks like he wants to get off there too. Phil leads big off first. There's one in the hole. Under Everton's leg.
Score him.
Here comes Jaffoon. There's the throw to the plate. Cut off. And thrown away.
Keep coming.
Thrown
Nobody
away.
there. Wow.
Well, it would have been a close play at the plate, picked up by the left fielder on the overthrow by Mike Ryback. Jaffoon scores. Giardino heads to third. And Ryan Morshed, who just singles under Josh Everton's glove, is at second on the throw.
Little lack of communication between the infielders, Frank. You got nobody telling the guy where to throw the ball.
That's exactly what happened,
Yep.
too. And that's the catcher's job. Little high. Catcher's the only player in the field facing the field. Everybody else is facing foul territory. There's a ground ball to short. Nice play by Everton. On that play, and we've got Phil picked off. We've got Phil picked off.
Keep going, Matt. Go to second.
Go to second is right.
Nice play.
He got him. He got him. Well, we're going to have to see this again. But Phil got caught in a rundown. Nice play by Josh Everton at shortstop. Eventually got the ball over to third base. Here we go. Let's take a look at it. All right, there's a ground ball to Everton. Josh makes the play. Now he's got Phil in a run down. Throws the ball to the catcher, and the catcher, as he's supposed to do, runs the runner back to the base.
Yeah, Ryan forced Phil off of third base. He forced him home. Phil wasn't going anywhere. The ground ball to shortstop.
I think you're probably right. I think you're probably right.
And that ball's right beside Phil. He's not going to score on that.
Right. Well, at any rate, what we've got is we've got Ryan Morshed at third base. We've got Matt Morshed, who was on base on a fielder's choice by the shortstop, and Phil was thrown out.
There's a bleeder.
There's a blooper into center field by Timmy Cheney, and we're going to get 1 run scoring. Ryan Morshed to the plate, base hit by Timmy Cheney. Very nice. Very nice. Here we go. Let's take another peek here. Timmy Cheney to the plate. Here's the pitch. Blooped into center field. Here comes McHugh's throw.
I don't know, from that angle there, Frank, a little bit more aggressive. I think he could have walked into that one.
I think you're probably right.
Or made an attempt at it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we've got Timmy Cheney at first base. We've got Matthew Morshed's over at third. We've got 4 runs in. We've got Ricky Carchidi, who singled his first time up, at the plate. And we've only got 1 out. And there goes Timmy Cheney. The throw goes through, picked up by Everton on a hop, and Cheney's got a stolen base. So now we've got runners on second and third. Here's a couple of RBIs waiting to happen for Ricky Carchidi. Honestly, this is what I'm used to seeing. This is the kind of play that when they force the play, the Foxborough kids are outstanding baseball players. When they're aggressive, and because you're an aggressive manager, when you're an aggressive team, you force the other team into turnovers and miscues, errors, whatever you want to call them. The Foxborough kids have been known to do that year in, year out. And although we just missed Ricky Carchidi striking out, when we play aggressive, we play better.
Yeah, and we're also forcing those guys to make the mistakes, and they are making the mistakes right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you're getting more runs out of those mistakes.
That's absolutely right. Okay, Timmy Cheney at second. Matt Morshed over at third. Mike Ryback pitching to Brendan Greeley. Greeley takes a curve for a strike. Brendan is the 9th batter to bat in the inning, and Foxborough has taken a 4-3 lead. Kenny, 4-3 lead.
Sharon's got 3.
There's a line drive base hit in the left center field.
That's a double.
That's got to be 2 right there. Greeley's around first, heading for second. Nice job, Brendan Greeley. 2 huge runs. Very nicely done. Cheney scores, Morshed scores. 6 runs in the inning. Brendan Greeley's at second base with a double. And up to the plate, Mike Swanton. Nobody warming up for the Sharon Eagles.
We're waiting for a batter, Frank.
We're waiting for Mike Swanton. Mike had to take his jacket off. Mike's wearing his jacket because of the 25-degree day.
Yeah. Again.
Greeley leads off second base. Michael lined a single into center field his first time up in the inning. Mike Ryback in the stretch, checks Greeley. Here's the pitch. High and away. 2 balls. On deck, second baseman Tommy Cheney. ground ball up the middle. And Josh Everton boots it, basically.
Yeah, you know, it gave him a nice big hop too, Frank.
He had the big hop. He came to the middle nicely, got the hop, and it just bounced off his chest. So Swan's on for the second time. Aired by the shortstop Everton, and up to the plate, Tommy Chaney. It's a curveball in there for strike one. I don't think you're going to see Mike Swanton run. I don't think we want our pitcher to run.
Nah, I'd be a little surprised at that.
Yep.
Listen, we got 2 outs. Tommy got a hit last time up.
Right.
See if we can get that run home.
There's a ground ball to short. Everton up with the throw, and I think that was dropped by the first baseman.
Yes, it was. Yep.
The throw was low, but should have been handled by Pittman, and Tommy Chaney is safe at first. Swanton moves to second, and Greeley scores.
You're making out with that buck, all right?
Holy cow, I'm moving people all over the place here. Ross Jaffoon to the plate. Ryback steps off. Yeah. Yep. They want to know if we can get a big eraser out here. High to Ross. It's the ball one. Ross walked this inning and scored. Curveball in there for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a nice little pitch he throws there, Frank. Boy, he's got the guys out their front feet.
Yep.
Just, whoa.
Probably needs to throw that a little more. And Ross has moved up to the end of the batter's box. I think he's expecting that again or something like it. And he gets it. And he gets it. And we got a ground ball to second base. And he...
Nice play.
I guess he threw him out at first. Can we see that again? Wow, let's take a look at this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether he got the bag or not.
I don't want to open my mouth yet. Ross hits a shot to second base. And he throws the ball high. He's off the base there. He's off the base there. And he's called out. And I'm not sure why, but I'm not going to argue. Okay. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Foxborough scored 7 runs in the 3rd inning, and we're ahead of Sharon 7-3. At the end of 3 innings of play, it's 7-3. Another bizarre inning. We've seen some bizarre things already again, but that's high school baseball. I don't want to complain. What we have here is we finally saw the facsimile of offensive machinery by the Foxborough Warriors.
Yeah, we had some ball contact there. Now, like you said, we're gonna let them make their mistakes.
Right, exactly.
As long as we get contact with the ball, we're in good shape.
Exactly. Well, we head into the top of the 4th inning, and who do we have due up for the Sharon Eagles, Kenny?
My book's a little bit neater than that mess you got going over there, Frank.
And this is a mess too.
Yeah. Right here you have Matt Ryback, your second baseman.
Believe it or not, I actually like to keep score, but not while I'm talking.
Yes, yeah, I agree with you too.
It's a nice way to follow the action, but when you're trying to talk and chew gum at the same time, that's not a Frank Jaffoon stronghold. Anyway, Michael Swan's got himself a lead. Let's see if we can hold on to this one. Fouled off, strike 1. A little bit of sun trying to creep through here. There's a curve, hit the center field. Phil Giardino's going to catch that. 1 out.
This is Eric Lichman, the DH.
Thank you, Mrs. Giardino. I'll pay you later, okay? There's a line drive to Tommy Chaney at second base. 2 outs. That's nice to see. That's nice to see right there with 2 quick outs.
This is John Breba. He's your third baseman.
First pitch high. Two outs. Top of the 4th inning. 2 balls.
Just like you're on the roster.
Up and away. 3 balls. A little bit low, ball 4. 4 straight balls by Swan. Grubby is on first.
Come on, Corey.
Sharon has a
Go,
runner.
Corey.
And to the plate, center fielder Corey McHugh.
Stay here for 2, yeah?
Already hit it.
Go on now, Corey.
He walks.
Go, Cat and Kid. Hey, McHugh.
Takes the first pitch for curveball for strike 1.
Little high there, little high.
Go on, McHugh.
No, Eric hit a really hard line right in second base. Yeah, but it was hard.
There's a base hit by McHugh to right center.
Yeah!
Timmy boots it but keeps it in front of him. And the Eagles have runners on first and second with 2 outs. Let's take a peek at that one more time. Little bleeder into center field, or right center field, excuse me.
Let's go, Matt.
This here is Matt Iodice. He plays left field.
Falls back to first pitch. 1 strike.
Might knock some sense into me. Don't worry about it. I know you'll take care of me if I get hit.
One thing you won't see here, Kenny, is you won't see the Sharon baseball team quit.
No, they're with you for 7 innings.
Yeah.
There's a line drive, or excuse me, a fly ball out to Phil in center. Everybody runs in because they know that's going to be caught. And the score at the end of 3.5 innings of play. Foxborough 7, Sharon 3.
That's their time. It's like a holiday.
Okay, due up for Foxborough in the bottom of the 4th inning will be Philip Giardino, Ryan Morshed, and Matt Morshed.
We buy some big league chew. Some gum. Big league chew.
Philip struck out and got on an error in last inning, in the 7-run inning. The sun is broken out full bore here at the Foxborough High School Stadium. I wish we had a name for this place. maybe somebody's got some ideas out there in television land how we should name this baseball field.
So I made turkey salad.
I'm thinking we're about a year or two from naming the football field the Jack Martinelli Stadium after 23 years of service to the town of Foxborough. Phil takes the first pitch for a strike. We'll see how long that takes the town to make that change. Phil grounds the ball back to Ryback, who throws him out at first base. And we have one out. Up to the plate comes catcher Ryan Morshed. Michael Ryback still on the hill, the Sharon Eagles. First pitch, high, ball one. Curveball. Strike two. Excuse me, I'm sorry, 1-1. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Right back into the delivery. Low and outside, ball 3. Looks like Michael's getting a little tired. Threw a lot of pitches last inning. And he's high for ball 4, and Morshed heads to first. Now batting, brother Matthew Morshed playing first base today. We've got 1 out. Bottom of the 4th inning. Foxborough in the lead, 7-3. Strike at the knees. As you would say, Kenny, let's not stop running.
Nope, keep going. Yep, keep running. We don't have enough yet. You were saying earlier, these guys are around for 7 innings.
Yep.
They don't quit on you.
There's a line drive shot to left field by Matt. That's going into the screen. Here comes Ryan. Round third. He's heading for the plate, and he's going to score. Throws overthrown. And Matt goes into third. Score that a double and an RBI. And Matthew goes to third base on the error by the third baseman. Let's take another peek.
Watch that top hand come right over.
That's a
Frank.
shot
Yep.
by Matt into the corner. Hustled after by the left fielder. I'm sorry, shortstop throws the ball to the plate, and it takes an inopportune hop past the catcher, and we've got ourselves another run.
Boy, Frank, that's one bat I'd like to see get hot right now.
Matthew.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
absolutely. You know, that would be nice.
Absolutely.
Matthew does bat. He's batting fourth. He does find himself getting up with, you know, your runners in front of him.
Right.
Guys
right,
on base.
Right. There's a ground ball to third. Quick throw to first, and we have 2 outs. Timmy Chaney grounds out. 5-3.
Hey, John, nice job over there, babe. There you go, grab it. Down.
And to the plate, Ricky Carchidi.
Come on now, 1 ball. Let's get out of the inning here, guys. Come on.
Michael Ryback still pitching for the Sharon Eagles. Curve a little low. The current score is the score that Foxborough beat Sharon the first time up in Sharon, 8-3. There's a ground ball to third. Nice Nice play. Score that 5-3. And the score at the end of 4 full innings of play, Foxborough 8, Sharon 3. I was just saying, Kenny, I know you stepped out for a couple of seconds. Can we get a name for this baseball field? What do you think?
Yeah.
Do we have any names for this? What should we name the baseball field?
What should we name this field? Give me an inning to think about that, all right?
Yeah,
I'll have a name for you.
What was that again, Mike? Mike Weber wants to call it High Wind Stadium. He's not too far wrong right there. Yeah, it's another breezy day here at No Name Stadium. I was saying, without a doubt, I'm assuming that we're going to name that Hearn football field Jack Martinelli Stadium probably within a few years.
Yeah, I can see that happening, Frank. Yes, absolutely. I think he's earned that.
Oh yeah, I can't see it not happening. I mean, here's a man who's has 181, I believe, victories and 6 Super Bowl appearances. Hundreds and hundreds of kids have gone through his football program, and what an outstanding coach and outstanding program he's run over the years. I don't know how long Jack's going to coach, but I think the very least they can do is name that stadium Jack Martinelli Stadium. But anyway, we're playing baseball right now, and Mike Swanton is on again in the top of the 5th.
This is Ben Lambert, center fielder.
And Ben Lambert comes to the plate. And Swanton hits him with the first pitch.
And that's twice he's got it, wasn't it?
Did he? Yes, you're right.
Yep.
You're absolutely right. He got him. That's the 2nd time.
Yep.
I don't think that hurt any more than the first time.
No.
Easy for me to say.
Yeah.
How about that kid from Canton the other day who leaned over the plate? I watched it on TV the other day.
Yes.
He leaned over the plate in the strike zone. His head hit the ball.
Yep.
The ball didn't hit him. His head hit the ball. Lambert leads off first. Swung on. Fouled back by Josh Everton. Poor Josh is unfortunately has 3 errors today for the Sharon Eagles, and he's I know he's a much better ball player than that. He's probably kicking himself, but he was unlucky on that throw in the last inning that bounced by the catcher.
Yeah, with the 3 errors, I mean, he's probably had 7 balls hit at him.
I
Too.
know it.
You know, he is busy at the
Yeah.
shortstop.
There's a long drive to left field. It's going to be knocked down. Carchides has to run in to catch it. And score that to 7. Fly out 7. 1 out for the Warriors.
This is Ken Pittman, your first baseman.
Lambert leads off first. Swan checks him. Little outside, ball 1. Sharon's loosening up another pitcher. I don't know if we're going to see a change here in the bottom of the 5th, Ken. There's a ground ball to
Nice
second
double play
base. There's
ball
a
right
double
here.
play. There's a double play. And it's
There you
turned.
go.
4-6-3. Tommy Cheney, Ross Jaffoon, Matt Morshed. 4-6-3. Well played. Well played. You know, Kenny, I don't think we have an error here today. I don't care if I'm jinxing them or not.
Don't
I don't care.
get started.
I don't care.
All right.
I want to.
All right. I'm telling you.
I don't want to. I don't
Leave
want to
it
put us
alone.
in a bad way, but I'm going to.
Yeah.
Put the pressure right on 'em.
Okay.
All these 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, they don't have enough pressure on them. We don't have any errors.
Yeah. Don't even go there.
Yeah. I feel a little better today than I did the other day over when Canton came here. That was just awful.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was awful.
That was one of our bad ones right
Yep.
there.
And this is one of our good ones. So so far. We still have some baseball to play here. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning, and Michael Ryback's still on the mound. And coming up for Foxborough will be third baseman Brendan Greeley, followed by pitcher Michael Swanton. Greeley lined a double his last time up, driving in 2 runs. The more I see Brendan, I like him. I think
Yeah,
he,
Brendan, definitely, he's always been a good baseball player, and I mean, he's mature now. He'll develop. You can use him wherever you want.
yeah, he's got a nice stroke.
Yep.
He plays well wherever you put him. Third base, shortstop. He's pitched a little bit already this year. He has a nice strong arm. He's got a good-looking baseball body. And he had a nice top hand on that line drive to left center field his last time up. So let's see if he can do it again. Takes the first pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Mike Ryback's thrown a lot of pitches, Kenny, today, I think.
Yeah, you're right, Frank. Like you said, we got somebody warming up behind us over here. I kind of thought we were going to see him right here.
Yeah.
He may have asked for another shot at it. You don't know.
Good for him if he did.
Yep. Yep.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Unless you're Pedro, right?
Yeah,
We want to get there.
That's true. That's true.
I can get this guy.
Yep. Cost him a lot of money, didn't
Yeah,
it?
it did.
Yeah. Greeley's got the count his way, 2-1. Swung on, fouled back. Pop the first base. In foul territory. For out number 1. Here comes Mike Swan. Little low. In the dirt. Ball 2. There's one on the outside corner for strike 1. Outside. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 5th inning. Foxborough with an 8-3 lead. A little high for ball 4. Okay, let's get something going again. None coming to the plate. Second baseman Tommy Cheney. Swan takes his lead at first. He's not going anywhere. There's a pop-up out of play.
You know, Tommy's on this guy, Frank. He's made good contact the last 2 times up. He's on him. I got him hitting a double in the gap here.
Yeah?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Nice stop by the catcher. fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know what? I couldn't doubt it. She feels she was wrong. She's got a lot of pride.
1 and 2.
Oh, really?
It's a ground ball in the gap. Stopped by Everton. Can't make the play. Do we have to give him another error on that, Kenny?
No, that's a base hit right there.
No, it's a base hit, but how do we get
Oh,
Swan,
yeah.
Swan to third? I want your call on that.
Okay.
You want to go E6?
Yeah.
Frank says go E6.
Yeah, I think you have to, Frank, because I think a ball that deep in the hole.
Yep.
You know, Tommy's got decent speed, whether the shortstop knows that or not, but still that deep in the hole, eat the ball.
Okay.
Yeah, don't even make the throw.
Now, that's a shame because that's 2 balls that Josh Everton has, 2 plays that he's made, and he's going to get errors on them, and probably they're difficult errors. The throw to the plate that bounced past the catcher, and that throw that he went deep in the hole and bounced one to the first baseman where Swan goes to third. So,
I mean, if it was your home team keeping the score for you, you
Yeah.
know, keeping the book, okay.
yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. So we've got Tommy Chaney to first on a base hit, and Swanton goes to third on Josh Everton's 4th error of the game.
And we do have a new pitcher right now, Frank. I don't have the first name, but the last name, it looks like VC. to
VC,
me.
yeah. Yeah. Well, we could use a few more runs here, huh?
We never have enough.
Never have enough.
No.
Well, coming up to the plate is shortstop Ross Jaffoon. Grounded to third, walked and scored. And what else did he do? He grounded to second base. On a questionable call.
Yes, we did review that one, didn't we, huh?
Okay, we're ready to go here, folks. 1 out, bottom of the 5th inning. Tommy Chaney at first. Mike Swan at third. VC, the new pitcher, in for Ryback. Jaffoon to the plate. I think we're going to try to get Tommy down to second base come hell or high water here.
Sure, why not?
Why not? There he goes.
That's how you break in a new pitcher right away.
Is that catcher indifference right there?
Yeah.
Get him to second base, or is that a stolen base?
That was a stolen base.
We'll give him
yeah.
a stolen base.
Yeah. Big bounce.
Big bounce to Everton.
Yep.
They were playing in for a play at the plate. I think that might have helped that play. Okay, Phil Giardino. Runners on second and third, and we have 2 outs.
Nice job.
There's a ground
Keep
ball.
going. Keep going. Take 2.
Down the line. 2 runs are going to score. Phil's going into second base with a double.
Here you go.
Phil-
Guess when you're on fire, Frank,
Yeah,
those go through for you, don't they, huh?
Yeah, they sure do.
That thing hugged the line, fell right by the first baseman.
There's a double for Giardino, his first hit of the game. Here we go. Here's another look for Phillip hitting the ball down the line.
Maybe we got to work on that. I think that third base camera's got to get that, don't you?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. There's another shot in the left field by Ryan Moorshed. Phil has to stop at third.